Well, Wrestleheads, here we are at the WrestleMania post show, WrestleMania 33 wrapping up. Man, I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's sitting here with the same look on their face, like, you know, we just saw the man, the legend, the Undertaker walk out the door for the last time, and they gave Roman Reigns the nod. It looked good, man, and fuck, man, what was that, a 7-hour show, Randy?
If you sit over 7 hours, if you put in the 2-hour pre-show, starting at 2 out here, 5 out there, shit, you gotta think about the fucking people out there in fucking Florida. It's in at 9. They just got out of there at fucking 1 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 o'clock.
Over what? 1:15. Which it was worth it, and every one of them people was standing up in that damn place. And I want to say this: congratulations to a hell of a career for the Undertaker. I fucking ride his ass. I talk shit, and everything is no doubt about it. That guy is a fucking legend. And I mean, the ass whooping he took tonight to help put Roman Reigns over, it was the right thing to do. And not only that, I mean, shit, he deserved all that shit. I said, if you've seen the past shows, I thought it was the last one. Because you can see he was slowing down and everything like that. And he confirmed it, leaving his gloves, his coat, his hat in the ring. He broke character. He went and kissed his wife. And then he just looked back. You can see his eyes was welting like.
Oh yeah, they had to keep that purple light on him.
Yeah,
because yeah, I mean, it's got to be an emotional thing. You've been putting in work with this company since 1990. You took a couple years off, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? You took some time off and then you came back and really just been going hard. So
23-2.
It's not a bad WrestleMania record, man.
The fuck you talking about? That bad? Shit, that's great. Shit, they call Shawn Michaels Mr. WrestleMania. He's 6 and a fucking 11.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
yeah.
Shit. I understand Shawn Michaels bring it at WrestleMania, but shit, fuck that. The Undertaker's Mr. WrestleMania. It ain't no fucking doubt about it. It might be a nice catchphrase for Shawn Michaels, but the Undertaker and that's all I can say. I commend the Undertaker. You know,
and I'm gonna tell you this,
career.
I'm gonna tell you this too, man. You know, the Undertaker wasn't the only one tonight that showed up and showed out in terms of old men.
Hey, if you notice, it was all the old timers. Shit, Triple H brought it a little bit. Fucking Jericho fucking brought it. Fucking, I know you talking about Goldberg. He took a detailed trip.
I mean,
he took a detailed trip to Suplex City.
It was what it was, man. Goldberg showed up tonight. Got his ass kicked in good fashion, but he
worked that match was like at least what 10-12 minutes.
Yeah, he also dished it out.
Yeah,
it was very physical. It was very fast, but it got the point across. And I mean, I think at the end of the day, that's all we were asking for. We weren't asking for you to be doing these flips and all these submissions. Not nothing out of your wheelhouse, but you build yourself as this big, strong guy that's powerful, unstoppable, and whatever. Finally, tonight I saw it when you took the first 3 suplexes and got up and speared Brock Lesnar. I was like, wow, okay, so we're not selling tonight. We're just going to kick ass. And it went over well. Brock Lesnar won the belt. He's Universal Champ. You know what I'm saying? But holy fuck, what a match. But, you know, real quick, just let's get through this.
Yeah, we're going to fucking shift gears. I mean, we just had, as wrestling fans, as a show, you have to give acknowledgement to one of the greatest of all time.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Undertaker. And that's why I said, even me, as I always went after Undertaker, talked about the age thing, talked about the money thing, but man, he brought it. This is one of his best performances since the CM Punk one at WrestleMania.
You're not gonna see another 7-footer like that.
That move the way he did.
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell his hips were bad because I would have figured in the last match he would have tried to get up on the rope.
He would have tried some.
But I knew that. I was like, I said his hip is real bad where he don't even want to try that shit. And I mean, for the most part, he was pretty good. And he couldn't even help Roman Reigns when he was doing that flip. But you know, with that said, props to the fucking Undertaker. We probably talk about you one more time before this shit's over.
Yeah.
So we're gonna fucking roll through this. The fucking pre-show real quick. Neville versus Austin Aries. Austin Aries loses. Neville retains. I kind of understood because, like I told you, I said in a great fucking match. It was a good, really good match. I told you in there. I said they probably had to give one to Neville because he missed last year's and this was Austin Aries first. I mean, even though everybody wanted to see Austin Aries, but Austin Aries fucking brought it. Like
they started the show off very well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? they started to show off very well, and you know, I was one of those people on the other side of the fence. I thought Austin Aries should have went over. They did this big cruiserweight build-up, and then for those that don't realize, Austin Aries and Neville both, before WWE created this cruiserweight division, these guys were top singles competitors that could have competed for the world title, but because of their size and their height, it's more feasible for them to go ahead and go for the cruiserweight title. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, God damn. First of all, WWE, great. I love the stage. I like the ramp. I love the fireworks. I can't complain about anything I saw as far as appearance. It was great.
80 yards. The ramp from the top to the bottom, 80 fucking yards.
And they pulled it off.
The equivalent of almost of a football field. Wish that's a football stadium, but that wasn't even almost halfway into the stadium before it was a normal football game.
Yeah, it was something else.
But with that being said, fucking Neville, the king of the cruiserweights, fucking pulled it out, hit the red arrow. It was serious. Nailed him. 1, 2, 3. Austin Aries. I know Austin Aries is happy just to be at fucking WrestleMania pre-show or not. You know, you were just happy there. The next fucking match was the goddamn Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
And let me tell you, in stunning upset fashion, you know, we thought one or two things was going to happen in this match. We thought Braun Strowman was going to dominate. We thought he was going to go all over the top.
Pow!
You know, and then the next one was maybe the Big Show coming and, you know, busting out another victory. We didn't get any of that tonight. What we got was Mojo Rawley, a real underdog competitor in this situation.
A non-talented fuck.
Winning the Andre the Giant Battle Royal with the help of Rob Gronkowski.
Which if you was looking at it, the goddamn security guard, she didn't know what the fuck was up. She rushed him. And they was like, oh shit, they were telling the bitch like, hey, he's supposed to be doing that. This motherfucker go in there and he trucks hard body Mahal. I mean, he trucked Rob Gronkowski, got down like Hacksaw Jim Duggan and fucking just shoulder hard body damn near flipped out of the goddamn ring. But motherfucker, eventually Mojo fucking Fries fucking
Mojo Rawley won the match.
Yeah, Mojo Potatoes took him out, and fucking it was.
I'm not gonna take away his WrestleMania moment. The guy won the match.
He got a moment. Nigga, this is WrestleHeads. This ain't fucking politically correct heads.
I'm tripping on Undertaker walking out the door, bro. So this is like he won the belt.
I gotta get this shit out. He won because Rob Gronkowski, because he's friends with Rob Gronkowski, so they can put an ESPN moment, so they can have this shit on First Take or wherever the fuck they want to put it on.
And if you want to go back even further than that, we had to deal with this because the fucking Patriots won the Super Bowl.
I mean,
that's why winning that Super Bowl is so important, because you pretty much run the world now. You can go do whatever you want. I mean, Gronkowski was in a white wife beater slingshot shirt and some red shorts.
Yeah, well, he got after fucking hard body fucked up and then exactly get his drink in his face like he was supposed to. It got like a little dap on the shoulder, but nonetheless, Gronkowski, Mr. Injury Prone. And if I was the Patriots, I would have fucking said, "What the fuck you doing? You can't even fucking stay on the goddamn field fucking 16 games. What the fuck you doing trucking somebody?"
Yeah.
But being as it made, fucking Mojo fucking Potatoes fucking goddamn won the fucking match. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you.
Because apparently you was more deserving than Braun Strowman. And I mean, even the fucking Big Show won one. And congrats to Big Show, because this was your last WrestleMania too. Hugh, Mark Henry, there's a few. Kane wasn't even there. I was shocked that Kane wasn't there. That just tell me I think Kane already fucking melded in. Like, that's it. He running for mayor. But I guess the next match was fucking goddamn Dean Ambrose. That motherfucker, what they call him, the Lunatic Fringe? Yeah, the Lunatic Fringe, Dean Ambrose versus Baron fucking Corbin. It was a cool match. I mean, let's be honest. If you look at from the jump, when Baron Corbin came in, he had that pissed look on his face. Because I think he was pissed because they got dropped from the main show to the pre-show. He had that fucking look like, really? You motherfuckers? And I'm not going to fuck over?
I don't understand why the hell the Intercontinental Championship is on the pre-show. Because, like, what you've been trying to hammer...
They did that a couple years ago with Miz and...
But that's what I'm saying.
Miz and Baron.
They
did the same shit.
What you've been trying to hammer into everyone's head all night is that you are now on the network and you're able to go, you know, because they went over 7 hours today.
It was like 7:15.
Why don't you just start the show at 3? I mean, it doesn't make any sense for you. I mean, the Intercontinental Championship, like I said, is supposed to be important. I mean, you got the WWE title, the Universal title, and the next one's supposed to be the Intercontinental belt, then the U.S. title.
But the main part, man, they didn't let Baron Corbin get the goddamn belt.
I didn't like that either. I felt like it was Baron Corbin's time, and I felt like it was time for Baron Corbin to take that next step and go over. I don't know why they felt like Dean Ambrose had to hold on to that belt, you know, but nonetheless he did, man. And shit, and then the show started.
Yeah,
you know?
I want to say, on a side note, with the show started, that goddamn singer Tanichi, Jesus fucking Christ, that is one beautiful girl.
Man. and
she caught your eye, and then she gave you that goddamn wink and smile, like, yeah, you know it's real. It's damn real.
She was hot.
She was explosive. So getting to the fucking beginning of the goddamn fucking WrestleMania.
Popping the show off.
AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. People on the show was talking shit about the fucking match.
I didn't
and they
want
fucking
AJ.
started that shit off right.
That
was a good fucking match.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I didn't want AJ in there with Shane McMahon. I mean, I'm on this record. I'm on record. I'm saying it. You know, I said I didn't want AJ Styles to get in the match with Shane, but I mean, Shane brought it. They ended up having a good match. They told a story. AJ Styles won, so I mean, I guess it's okay. But
no, but you poo-pooing it, man. That was a really good fucking match.
It was good. It was all right. I mean,
like
AJ,
you thought it was gonna be
AJ
like that goddamn Tennessee horse shit.
Yeah, but AJ had to dumb it down for Shane, Randy. I mean,
he didn't dumb it. He took it. He took it to Shane. It was no damn dumbing it down.
He did dumb it down for Shane to a degree. Now, I'm not saying Shane didn't hold his own in there. He held his own in there, and he had all the signature moves. He hit that
goddamn Mojo Potatoes. Fuck that. Shane fucking brought it.
Well, I'm just saying the guy, if he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
Trash.
You know,
but we ain't gonna digress.
But I give him the credit for that. I mean, shit. To win at WrestleMania at any fucking thing is important. I mean, even if it's fucking tiddly.
Props to Shane. Props to AJ.
They put up a decent match. They kicked off the show and kicked it off good. Man.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The next match after that was Jericho versus Owens. Another 47-year-old man who brought it tonight.
They worked hard, man. They worked hard. They wrestled well. They told a great story. They put an end to their feud. It looked like, I mean, at least it looked like the end of the feud.
You know, Jericho's going to head out.
Yeah.
Even they get back on tour. I mean, shit, I didn't expect the motherfucker to stay a year. I was shocked that he stayed a whole damn near from fucking around last WrestleMania to this one.
Yeah.
He did basically two WrestleManias in the calendar year.
Yeah.
And I was surprised at his age, he showed you he still had something left. And that surprised the shit out of me. Props to fucking Jericho.
And honestly, Randy, you damn right about that. You know, I mean, we've all been saying it, man. Jericho's a bad motherfucker. And with
47 years old.
With the Undertaker walking out the door, he's heading up into them senior seats now. I mean, Triple H and
I think what you finna see this year, a lot of guys. Now the Undertaker is the first official one to retire.
Yeah.
I think Kane probably come back for one more fucking thing. And I think Kane's going.
Yeah.
I think fucking Mark Henry. I think we might have seen the last of Mark Henry tonight.
Yeah, in the Battle Royal.
In the Battle Royal. And Big Show already said, I don't know when his contract is, but he said it's his last WrestleMania. So he probably go ride it out as long as he can, and then he's going to walk out the door. But, I mean, props to Jericho, fucking Kevin Owens becoming U.S. champion.
Yep.
Hopefully, this shit don't get sullied. But only thing I'm worried about is this goddamn Triple H, Samoa Joe alliance kind of shit. Because, I mean, I don't want him to fuck up his shit, because then now you trade Jericho for Samoa Joe and Triple H. And it's like, you need to let him be out there on his own a little bit, because when he was the Intercontinental Champion by himself, it was money.
Well, it's just one of those storytelling points. And, you know, it is what it is. I think that Kevin Owens, I mean, hell, to be honest with you, man, a lot of shit got settled tonight. Out there at that show. A lot of shit got settled, and I can't tell you what the next step is until we hit Monday Night Raw tomorrow, bro. I can't tell you. Because we all know there's a few of those matches, like you said. Guys wrestled, they're done. They ain't coming back.
Yeah.
So, you know, they got to start some new shit. And it'll start tomorrow, but go ahead and keep rolling, man.
Yeah, the next one was the Raw Women's Championship. You had the Fatal 4-Way. Bayley, Charlotte, Sasha Banks, and Nia Jax. I mean, shit. They all started, got out there. Of course, everybody went after Nia Jax because she was the biggest person in there. I mean, she took a fucking suplex. She took some punishment before they got her ass out of there. Which she wasn't in there long, But she took some sweet suplexes and shit like that. She got fucked over.
This is what I want to say about Nia Jax, okay? I know she was the least talented in that ring.
That's correct.
I knew that she was the most physically challenged in that ring. But that woman showed up and showed out. She did what she had to do. She took 2 big major bumps in that match, and then she got the fuck out. To me, being called up, and this being your first WrestleMania, but you're not all the way seasoned yet, that was a good performance for her.
They suplexed her on her fucking head.
She took it all, bro. Now, I personally wanted the belt to go on her because I'm with the whole dominance factor. I like the fact that you're mowing through everyone, and it takes all these people to beat you and stuff like that. But on the other hand,
that kind of leave an opening for her if you sit there and think about it. With the I figured she should get a rematch tomorrow and knock Bayley. I mean, of course, Bayley retained. She beat fucking Charlotte in the end with a fucking elbow.
Let me tell you something. They all did a very good job. I saw great stuff from Sasha. I saw great stuff from Charlotte. I saw some good stuff from Bayley.
Look how you said that. Bayley started to be a disappointment.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's getting to that point. The smartest thing she did, she took that elbow. I think that's a better finishing maneuver than that belly to belly because she's not even getting no torque on that shit.
I like that elbow as a finishing maneuver as well.
Yeah.
Man. So she held on. But
hopefully she drops it tomorrow.
But again, man, when you look at Charlotte, you're just looking at pure dominance. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it.
You're looking at just pure
Charlotte's the best
dominance.
The best in the ring right now for the women. You almost say either brand, almost.
But you know, Sasha did a damn good job tonight too. She did some high risk stuff tonight too.
Yeah. I mean, Sasha brought it. I mean,
it's WrestleMania.
Sasha's work ain't never been the problem. It's her staying healthy has been the problem.
Right.
That's the only thing. And Bayley, everybody likes her. I get it. She's supposed to be the female John Cena. She's bland as fuck.
Cute, she's a hugger. She's
bland.
so friendly. She's so nice.
And then her she got to get the movesets up.
Being a female competitor, you're going to have to get ugly.
She should have known better. When they were talking about that 4 horsemen, like women, they basically said like you was the weakest one. And I'm sorry. They're right. She's the weak link out of all of them. Yeah. You look at all of them, even Becky Lynch. And I'm not a resounding fan of her, but Becky Lynch got more of a repertoire.
She can wrestle.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Bayley retains. Hopefully she loses tomorrow, and we go from there. And then they did the Hall of Famers, brought them all out. It was something great just to hear Kurt Angle's music in a goddamn arena. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking he's probably gonna be the general manager. We're probably gonna see him tomorrow. So that's what I'm thinking with that. It was nice to fucking see the old fucks. Then we have the fucking triple threat tag team ladder match, right? So you got Enzo coming out running his mouth. You got fucking Sheamus and fucking Cesaro come out in black kilts and shit. And then you got the fucking champs walk out. Then next thing you know, everybody get in the ring. New Day's music hits. And they like, yeah, it's going to be another team. New Day and they goddamn gear. And then they stepped aside. Next thing you know, you hear the fucking Hardys. I think somebody on this show said they was coming.
You said it.
You goddamn right I said it.
You said, you know.
Last night, they dropped the Ring of Honor tag team titles in a ladder match. Back-to-back nights.
My thing was, you know why they look good tonight? Because it wasn't none of that goddamn spooky bullshit. Okay. All you saw was the Hardy Boys. Exactly. Delete! All you saw.
75,000 was saying delete.
All you saw was the Hardy Boys tonight. It wasn't none of the.
Matt Hardy didn't color his hair. He didn't color his hair?
No. Well, fuck, he don't have time to. Shit. The motherfucker probably got about 4 hours of sleep. Next thing you know, you're already ready to work again. Because I don't know where that Ring of Honor show was.
I think it was in Florida. I think it was around there.
Well, either way, I mean, shit. What we saw tonight was the Hardy Boys being the Hardy Boys.
In a really good ladder match.
They had a damn good ladder match. And it appealed to you. It appealed to you. It appealed to your concern of having those 3 tag teams in there and wondering who else is going to get fucked up besides Enzo. You know? But the bottom line is they did a good job. They held on to it. And I mean,
I was worried about that. I was like, you got 6 goddamn jalopies up in there. And then now you put Matt and Jeff, which they both did major fucking bumps.
They're like the oldest guys in the ring too, weren't they?
Yeah, around that. Other than I think Sheamus and the Hardys
Sheamus
around the same.
Sheamus and maybe Luke Gallows, right? But I mean, yeah, they for a return, you couldn't ask for a better moment. WrestleMania, the ladders were that's their weapon of choice.
History check. Within less than 2 months, TNA, Ring of Honor, WWE Raw Tag Team Champions. Another history fact. Within 24 hours, Ring of Honor, WWE Tag Team Champions. Never been done. You probably never see it again. Hope you enjoyed it. Now,
the thing is with them, we'll see if they start all that weird shit tomorrow on Raw.
Shit.
Because they're
you can bet your ass that goddamn when they music hits, and Matt Hardy, he can talk how the fuck you want to, and you gonna hear that delete.
But see, here's the thing with that, right? They need to be working on this shit right now, because they got to work on their new music, because you can't come out here. Look, I understand you use the '90s music for the night, right?
Yeah.
Even though I thought you should have used Jeff Hardy's most recent music before leaving. Either way, just to see them was good enough. You know what I mean? Just to see them was good enough. And the thing is, no, the thing is, they showed up. I have my own feelings against the Hardy Boys. But after I saw that, just being a reasonable person, you can't say nothing. It was a surprise. Did we really want the belts to go back on Sheamus and Cesaro? No. Was everybody expecting the belts to go on Enzo and Cash? Yes. Did I really want the club to drop them? Not really. But they're the hottest thing in wrestling as far as tag teams is concerned, right?
And they're future Hall of Famers.
Future Hall of Famers, and this is the biggest return ever. No, they dropped the belts.
You think about it, who the fuck has ever returned at WrestleMania?
And won the belts.
You gotta sit there that.
Because I've seen Ultimate Warrior return and beat Triple H ass.
That's what I said.
But he didn't win the belt.
But no, you knew the Ultimate Warrior was coming a month and something ahead.
Yeah, this was a great surprise.
This was surprise.
It was big, and honestly, I didn't think they were gonna do it. I didn't think they were gonna pull that off. I figured it was WWE bound, but not in the course of 24 hours. I was unprecedented, and you're right. We may not see it again.
Yeah.
So that's what made it so special tonight.
So next after that.
Hold on, one more thing, Jeff. It's like he didn't even miss that big ass ladder, because that's Jeff Hardy's ladder.
Yeah.
Just like that little one his Hornswoggle's lost. The huge one is Jeff's, and it's like he didn't even miss it. Came right back and took that big ass bump.
I think what helped them was working with Ring of Honor that month. Getting them nice and ready, and I mean they came back. It was seamless. So
we'll see what they do tomorrow. I ain't with all that.
I ain't got too much to say about the next match. But it was John Cena and Nikki Bella versus Miz and Maurice. Miz and Maurice had offense. They got offense. Next thing you know, John Cena and fucking his bitch got fucking super.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on.
What?
I get it. Okay. You wanted the Miz to win. You wanted Miz and Maurice to win. I respect that. But I told you this on the show, that if John Cena was going to play that card and propose to Nikki,
which happened,
they were going to win that match. And that's exactly what happened. Even though the Miz, I mean, we knew they were going to win because the Miz and them brutalized them the whole match. But this is what I'm going to say to you, and I'm going to say to them. The way Maurice was tonight, you wouldn't even think she's an ex-Divas champion or an ex-women's champion.
She had to dumb it down for them. They wanted her to dumb it down.
I hate the fact that she wasn't able to perform, because she should have been able to get in there. And with Nikki Bella, of all people, she should have been able to get in there and perform.
You know they made that shit.
They treat her like she really was a wife, a woman that ain't never wrestled before, and she's a former champion. She should have been able to wrestle better than that.
Multiple champion.
Exactly.
And the thing about it is, they sat there and you would have figured that not only she didn't know how to wrestle or anything like that, I mean, she acted scared and shit. Maurice took on better bitches than goddamn motherfucking Nikki. And that's the frustrating part. That's what all that shit, And I'm like, okay, you do this shit, and then Cena and his bitch walking out the door. Walking straight out the door.
Hey,
that's WWE logic at its best. You let the fucking top people go over. I'm not going to say names, but it happened many times. And then next thing you know, the fucking people walk out the door. And then next thing you know, you leaning on Miz. Hey, be a good heel. Here, help us. Here, keep your wife here. I mean, you didn't let her do nothing. It was so disgraceful.
I didn't like it because I expected more from her.
I don't even want to talk about it. And it's just like what the Miz and them said. that proposal looked manufactured. So this motherfucker was out there wrestling for 10 minutes with a ring in his pocket.
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm not gonna shit on it because again, just like what we just said with the Hardys, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. You got that much juice. You can wrestle at WrestleMania and propose to your woman. Congratulations to them and stuff, and also congratulations that they're leaving. You know what I mean? So Miz gonna be all right. He gonna start picking the pizzas right back up.
They better give him a fucking
tomorrow
title
on SmackDown, because as you know, you'll find out later on in the match. Keep rolling.
Yeah. Next was The Game versus Seth Rollins. Triple H came in like a normal badass, like he normally do. He came in like it was fucking.
I don't know.
It was Sons and Anarchy.
No.
Yeah, it was.
No.
He was on a goddamn bike.
I thought because maybe Chips just came out in the theaters, that's why we went with the Chips.
They had the real cops, man. Those are real cops.
I don't know.
No, you look at that shit. Those are real cops.
Those are real cops.
Yeah, they had the Orlando fucking stickers and all that shit.
Well,
they don't let you.
You
don't
can't
do
put all
that.
that shit.
They don't. You don't get to put the cop stickers and stuff on there like that.
Either way, they had the police with them. Okay.
And Stephanie, and props to Stephanie. She looks good.
Good.
Her and Leather agrees well.
Her and Triple H, you know, they get to have the best interests. They get to do whatever they want, and we know why. It's their company. We know why. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this, especially with what we saw, it was much better than I thought because they didn't play the whole Seth Rollins just crippled the whole match. They sort of
looked.
Well, I mean, he had to work it a little bit and stuff, but for the most part, him and Triple H beat shit out of each other.
Yeah.
And it was another match like with Shane O'Mac and AJ Styles where the wrestler won, the full-time wrestler won, and I was happy with it. I was happy with the outcome. You know what I mean?
And Stephanie went through a table.
Stephanie fell off the apron. Triple H gave her that good old shoulder kiss. And into the table she went. And wow, you know, she don't do stuff like that. She took the bump tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, props to her, man. Keep going.
Next thing you know was the disappointment of the night. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton for the WWE title. I couldn't say so many ways this was disappointing. I mean, you had the nice video graphics in the ring.
Bro,
you know, they did some cool little stuff.
They did some good shit from beginning to end as far as enhancing that match. With the Viper coming down the road, the walkway, everything that Bray Wyatt, Bray Wyatt himself is an enhancement. And the Fireflies, it was a beautiful scene, right?
They didn't do shit. It was just a normal Bray Wyatt.
But I'm just saying,
75 motherfucking thousand people in there with.
But during those matches, going to the maggots, the roaches, the leeches, just all that stuff that kind of freak you out a little bit. At the end, none of it mattered. RKO, Randy Orton is 13-time WWE champion.
That shit, and you see the fans. The fans didn't like that shit. You can see that shit. Everybody's like, what the fuck?
Bray Wyatt was roughing him up just a little too much, and I knew it. I knew it right then. I said, oh, man, he beat the shit out of Randy Orton.
See, he didn't even get to go to that fucking crazy...
he didn't even do it. He didn't even do it.
Yeah, he didn't even get it.
But nonetheless, the way the match was...
fucking Randy Orton was like Super Viper today.
The way the match went, though, I mean...
He took every goddamn thing.
He took a couple
Sister
Abigail's. I mean, so it wasn't like Bray Wyatt got squashed. They had a match, and Orton won. But the one thing about their rivalry, you can tell they're gonna get another one. They're gonna have to go again. Which one? Now, here's the question to you: Payback, is that Raw or SmackDown?
Shit.
Or is that a Universal?
I figure it shouldn't be Raw.
Should be Raw.
Cause I think wasn't the last one SmackDown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last pay-per-view.
Last one was Raw.
Oh no, you're right. It's SmackDown.
The last one was Raw going into WrestleMania.
So it's SmackDown. Okay, we'll see.
Yeah. So I think that particular match, that one they're gonna go again.
Then I don't even want to talk about that shit. Then you have the Universal Championship match.
I mean, can you believe that?
Young Billy Goldberg versus Brock the Beast Lesnar.
Can you believe that? Back to back like that?
Yeah.
You had your world title, and then, the WWE title, and then you had the WWE Universal, and there were still 2 matches after that on the card.
Damn.
Something, right? Go ahead and kick that off, Lesnar and Goldberg.
Now, I mean, they had typical interests. You know, they got to it. They got action. Brock Lesnar took Goldberg to Suplex City. Goldberg gave that nigga 2 spears and a fucking jackhammer. Excuse me. 3 spears, because he speared his ass on the outside.
Newsflash.
Yeah.
They actually wrestled a match tonight.
Yeah, it was hard hitting, intense. Surprisingly, it was entertaining. I didn't think I was gonna say this shit, but 50-year-old Goldberg, he took more suplexes than Undertaker did. If you add up the Undertaker suplexes in the 2 or 3 matches, he still took more than fucking Undertaker.
I'm gonna tell you this. I mean, Brock Lesnar won. He's holding the strap now, and now all that trash talk makes sense now. You know what I'm saying? But what I will say this, Goldberg again, man. He showed up and he showed out. It only took 13 years to get it done. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, I'm just happy that it wasn't a shit show. Because I'm like, they know deep in the card, even though Goldberg could be hurting the rest of the week off of this. We don't know.
I think Goldberg knew, like, it's fucking WrestleMania.
Dude,
that's
all we asked
it's
for.
It's sad that quick match was better than the one they had fucking, was that 13 years before?
That's sad. All we asked for.
Think about it. And they older. Bill Goldberg 50,
yep.
Brock Lesnar 39. And you sit there and think about it like, damn, that match right there tonight was better than the one they had.
Bro, all we asked for them
13 years
was to go hard like that. Because you're supposed to. That's the way you're built. You're built to be tough, strong, and unbeatable. So it's supposed to be the Clash of the Titans when they go out there. And they beat the hell out of each other, but Lesnar went ahead and took care of business. You know, Lesnar went ahead and took care of business.
So
and got that belt back.
Yeah, God, that's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, fuck, now that it's down a rabbit hole now.
Again, though, I know that rumor is out there that he could possibly keep it for the whole year.
God damn.
But I just don't see that happening with what we got in front of us, man. Well, what we got in front of us, I don't see that happening.
Charles, because you remember the last time he had the belt, he had it, what, 8 months? 7, 8 months?
But here's the thing, though, Randy.
What's the thing?
We just seen something. First of all, we just seen something spectacular tonight. And
what was that?
We saw a legend go down at the hands of Roman Reigns.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
That has nothing to do with
No, this is precisely the point. Follow me for a second.
Please.
The one thing that Goldberg did do with this shit run was let people know that Lesnar can be put down and kept down. It's not impossible anymore, ladies and gentlemen, because the one thing that came out of their saga this last time was that you can whoop Brock Lesnar's ass now. You can put him down. You can spear him to hell. And as Roman Reigns speared The Undertaker into retirement, it's not that far off. And you have to remember, too, we got people coming up, man. You got people returning, you got people coming up. I'm not even going to speculate, because Monday Night Raw is going to open up a whole new plan for the rest of the year for us tomorrow. So I'm pretty sure they're going to lay out at least their plan running to SummerSlam tomorrow.
Okay.
So I'm not going to say too much about it, but I don't want you to sit here and feel pessimistic like it's just going to be a big dark cloud of Lesnar for the rest of the year.
I have a vote of no confidence. Because you know why?
But you know what?
Because you look at all these other stars, what you said, the only ones that can beat Brock Lesnar, you got to get 50-year-old fucks to beat him. He don't lose to nobody that's under 50.
But what I'm saying is, man,
think about it.
This is a new,
only people he feel like that's above him.
This is a new day.
It ain't no new day.
Yes, it is. You saw something tonight.
Nice catchphrase.
No, I'm just saying, you saw something tonight that was very special. Okay? Now let's run through the SmackDown Women's. You know what I'm saying?
6-pack challenge.
Naomi's
homecoming. Came back. She retook her title in her hometown, which was great. I'm glad she did.
She tapped out.
She put some kind of fucking, I don't know what the fuck that submission was.
What she did was she tied up her arms and pulled her hair back until she tapped out. And I mean,
I think it was under her throat.
I don't know if she was choking her or pulling her hair or whatever, but you notice Naomi left a little bit on there. After the bell rang, she left it on a little bit longer because she knew that she shouldn't have had to give up that belt for that girl.
Because you know why?
And for them to come back around.
Because you know why? Because Alexa Bliss can't wrestle, and Alexa Bliss got her injured in that match when she won the belt. Because she was not in the spots where she was supposed to be. She was fucking up that whole fucking match. That's why I said she's like another one of them. She nice to look at, nice little tight trunks to make the cheeks nice and fat, but she wasn't ready for the big time. You know, she was a few months off of being ready. You know, and the problem with them was they needed people for SmackDown. I get it. Next time, open up the fucking wallets.
This is the one thing that I will say about that. Okay, it sucked here in Ontario when she had to give up the belt. Right here in Ontario, California. It sucked when she had to give up the belt, right? But I mean, to turn around and get it back in the hometown of Orlando.
Yeah, I mean,
she got the best entrance, the best exit. She took her belt back. You can't ask for a better WrestleMania moment for Naomi, who is someone who's been busting her ass for years and deserved all this. And now she's a two-time
She's made
SmackDown Women's Champion.
She's made chick now.
So I mean, weighing the pros and cons, the good thing happened in the end.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, through all the fucking shit.
Shoot it through, bro.
Congrats to Naomi for pulling out another title win. So then we get to the main event. The no holds barred, because I guess they decided that shit today.
It went no, like you said. You put your little detective cap on here. You know, you put your little detective cap on, and you just start surveying the field.
But I told you it was his end before even tonight.
You called it. I didn't really want to believe it.
I felt like it was the end. I'm like, how everything's looking. I'm like, you look at him, it looks like the end.
Everything
looked like the end for him.
Everything lined up perfectly because they threw out the no DQ,
and all
the no count out.
See, we fucked up even before it started. The return of Jim Ross, good old JR, the call of the match. That for
dead giveaway.
That's when I sat there and told you. I said, "Yep, he gone." Yep. And then right after when Jim Ross was sitting down, I seen Michelle McCool in there. I said, his kids there, all his kids there. I said, he's gone.
Yep.
I said, I now really know. I was already 80% sure that shit went to 100, 100%. I'm like, he's done. So,
but what it did for Roman Reigns tonight, whether you love him, you hate him, or you're on the fence about him, what he did tonight was he stepped into a different realm of immortality by taking down the Undertaker. Because as much as people want to downplay and discredit, you know what I'm saying, the dude's career, what Roman Reigns did tonight, I mean, I don't have nothing else to say. You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, when you got your two major championships going on, 2 matches ahead of you, okay? Both of the matches, then the buffer, and then them, right? Now, we know that the majority of that was because The Undertaker was leaving finally, right? He's retiring. But they could have had anybody take him out. They probably would have had Brock Lesnar take him out. Or Goldberg, or even Finn Balor, for that matter.
And look how long y'all cried for John Cena. I'm sorry, this was better.
You say it's better because you're a Roman Reigns guy.
No, I got nothing to do with
I think it's better. It would have been better for John Cena because I feel like seniority-wise, the senior wrestler in the company takes out the senior wrestler.
No,
that's the way I feel. It's seniority. That's the only reason why I was saying it.
Chuck, because then that'd be the same thing if your rule, it was okay for Brock Lesnar to take the Undertaker streak.
No,
because it's gonna do nothing. Because you know, if you sit back and pay attention, it's the same thing with Cena. Cena's getting ready to walk out the door his goddamn self.
But do you see what I'm saying though, man?
I get your little seniority shit.
It was a good handshake. You saw it happen. Shawn Michaels took out Ric Flair.
He wasn't.
Undertaker took out Shawn Michaels. He was senior wrestler.
No, he wasn't. Shit.
Who was older than him? Undertaker?
If you count fucking total time. Shawn Michaels, you remember Shawn Michaels took a 5-year sabbatical.
I understand, but he still was one of the senior guys in the company is what I'm saying.
Undertaker was a senior guy.
But look, either way, Undertaker finally did it. Put over the young talent.
Shit,
put over Roman Reigns.
It only took 30 years.
And let me tell you this. Roman Reigns from here on out, as long as he keeps himself straight, he's going to be on top of the business till he retires.
He's going to be all right.
That was a seal of approval tonight. When Undertaker told him, you ain't got the balls to put me away, and Roman Reigns got mad, put him away. That's it, bro.
Undertaker took what, 4 spears? 4 or 5 spears?
It took a lot, but I mean, it had to take a lot.
I can't even count you how many Superman punches. And I mean, but see, the thing
about
it
is, it had to take a lot.
The Undertaker gave it to Roman Reigns. He was lighting his ass up.
Roman
Reigns started lighting him up towards the end.
They worked well together. It was a good main event.
Yeah,
they did what they had to do. I will say this.
Who would you say?
I think the crowd was a little confused in the end. I think maybe the crowd thought the Undertaker was gonna come back. That's why he was like, "Nah, you know what? Let me take the clothes off." Let me take the gloves. Let me take the jacket. Let me take the hat. Because if you notice, that's when everybody's face in that arena got serious. So it's like this wasn't just another day at the office here. This was the last day at the office.
The fucking smart people, they should have realized. How many times have you ever seen him put his clothes back on?
I'm just saying, the average person, the average person in the crowd though, they need a little bit more of a help. You know, a little bit more of a
watch the show.
A little bit more of a boost to understand what's going on. You know what I mean?
You need to be laced up.
I mean, nonetheless, he walked out, man. He walked out and went back down that elevator he came up on, and that's it, bro.
And let me tell you something, Undertaker. You cheating bastard. I want to see you try to walk 80 yards, and you fucking cheated. You had a trap door put in that damn rack.
As you can see, the niceness wore off quick.
You cheated.
Anyway,
hey,
we got to wrap this puppy up, man.
So, end of the day, it was a really, I told you it was going to be a good WrestleMania.
You did.
And you got that.
For all the bullshit that we went through leading up to this show.
5 hours and 15
I mean, the fact that we didn't agree with the matches and we didn't agree with that. Just trying to come into today with an open mind and stuff.
Brought it. People brought it.
Just coming into today with an open mind. All the matches were good. Yeah. They told a story. They did what they had to do. It was a decent WrestleMania of current time.
The only ones you could say that was questionable.
Yeah, I mean,
was the Randy Orton.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I could say the Raw Women's. It could have been better.
You question the outcomes, but
I'm talking about the work.
The performances to me were pretty good.
I'm talking about the work, but nonetheless, other than that shit was great. And then the fucking talk a little fast forward. Raw, the shit tomorrow. That's what you wait for. It's always the Raw after WrestleMania. And it's not only, okay, we know Finn Balor's coming back. That's one. Now you know the Hardys going to be there. That's two. It's going to be another surprise. It's going to be probably a couple of them. Because that, most likely Nakamura is going to fucking SmackDown. And side note, God, that fucking NXT shit was really good. Yeah. The NXT women ones, they was stiff. They worked.
They tag team match stole it for me.
And Asuka, you seen the cheek in the fucking armor.
Yeah.
Because Ember Moon was working her ass.
Yeah.
She was working her. Bobby Roode kept it. And then, I forgot. The motherfucking return of the Chosen One.
Drew McIntyre was sitting in the crowd.
Did somebody tell you that, man, he was like, oh man, he should have took that TNA deal. I don't see him on nothing. I told you they was bringing him back.
So they brought him back for a 3-year deal, and I guess
he going after Bobby.
I guess a part of the deal is that black hair dye.
Hey, he come back as the Chosen One. That fucking music, he don't need no other music. That music gold he already got. So, with that being said, we wrap this goddamn puppy up. I got no KBs other than that fucking Orton championship match, but it's not even bad enough to that problem. Once again, props to the old timers. They brought it tonight. Undertaker, Goldberg, Jericho. I guess we could say Mark Henry, fucking old ass fucking Big Show. Shit. Oh yeah, no, my kitchen bitch is that goddamn Ron Gronkowski shit. That's my shit. I hated that even worse than the Bray Wyatt shit. I could deal with the Bray Wyatt shit. That Gronkowski shit, no, I couldn't deal with that. That shit put me in a fucking foul fucking mood for a minute. So, that's Wrestleheads. I don't know when the next time we're going to be on. Probably fucking soon.
Yeah, we'll be on soon.
Soon. Probably a week or two. And
again, congratulations to Roman Reigns. Congratulations
and
to
welcome
all
back,
Hardys. Winners. Welcome back, Hardys, and congratulations for winning the belt. Congratulations to Naomi for taking her belt back. And now, congratulations to Mojo Rawley for winning the Andre title.
To motherfucking the Raw after WrestleMania. And that's the shit people look forward to. The Raw and SmackDown. But mainly Raw because the Raw's
3 hours, so it's going to have a lot more in it.
We're going to see you soon. Fucking check out the show. Instagram, motherfucking Twitter, motherfucking Facebook. Check them all out. And to wrap this up, I'm Randy Dixon. This is Chuck Jones. And we are the fucking Wrestleheads.
Take it easy.